we're just getting all set up here. So Craig realized that I hadn't actually made a live event, so sorry for those who thought that there may not be a show this week. I got a couple of messages asking if there was going to be a live stream. Yes, of course. I just forgot to do the bit where it tells you that, so I hope everyone gets their notifications. I guess that's a good reason why you should turn on your notifications, because then when I go live, at least you'll be notified. How is everybody doing today? Have you got your Christmas decorations up yet? We haven't. We tried, says Craig. Craig's just tweaking a little bit. And I just opened a drawer to put something away and saw something that I think I might use tonight. Maria is here. Oh, I forgot to bring in her stuff. I wanted to show everybody. I need to grab it in a minute. Maybe I can send you in. Yep, I definitely want to use them. All will be revealed shortly when we get all set up. Hey Maria, cute crock card. That was sent to me by a customer who she got some dies, and the dies, there was like a flaw in the die, so she contacted me about it, and we spoke over Skype and we looked into it and we did some troubleshooting, and then she sent me her faulty one and I sent her a replacement. But when she sent me the faulty ones back, she sent me that card. Isn't that lovely? Such a cute little crocky crock card. And Gabby's here. Hey there. Hey Gabby. Hey Beverly from New Zealand. Hello. Grab this. Can you guys see this screen okay as well? Camera 2. Just checking that that's working for you.
Water and Maria stuff.
Water and Maria stuff, yes please. And I've got my Christmas jumper on. Woohoo! I mean, it's not a Christmas jumper. No, I don't, oh, you mean, oh, can I have a drink of water as well? Thank you. So, as always, these come here so that I can do some white balancing. Oh, well, technically Craig can do it. And Maria stuff, yes. Because I got post today. Was it today? I think it was today. Was it today, Maria? Was it yesterday? No, it was definitely today. And it was very, very exciting for me. So I am wanting to use these today. Perfect Pearl. Oh, that is super sticky. I wanted to use Perfect Pearls today. I was just putting away my ink because I was doing some brush lettering earlier in the week. And these were in beside it, and I thought that they're pretty colors, so I might use some of these for a card today. Not really sure in what capacity, but we'll figure that out as time goes along. Is there any requests today for any particular cards? Because I haven't really planned anything for today. I've had a busy all week. Camera 2, perfect. Yes. Hey, Buster Bunny. And Lorraine's here. Thanks for joining us, Lorraine. Lorraine was messaging me this morning because she was saying that she was watching Heffy Doodle on Create and Craft. Hey guys, did you see me? Did you see me? Did you see me? So exciting. Let's get a card on the go. Thank you. Hi from Australia. I bought my first stamp set from you last week. It's adorable. Yay! thank you very much for being a Heffy doodler. Which one did you buy? Curious. Where is my... Huh. Oh, I know. Yep, thank you. A card that makes you happier. Ooh, challenge. I had to find my bone folder. I've got my box of stuff from Create and Craft yesterday. Yeah, so it's been a busy week because Heffy Doodle had our first TV. Well, oh, I've totally done that wrong. Such a sausage. Let's do it anyway. We had our TV debut. It's going to be our first TV debut, but surely if it's a debut, there's only one of them, right? But it was very exciting. I'm going to give this a pretty edge, seeing as I kind of messed it up. I'm just going to work with it. And Buster Bunny says, how's Fiskars? He's so, like, he's so adorable. He's doing great. I am super pleased with how well he is, like, settling in and like interacting with us. And he, when we first got him, as you can probably imagine, like, they're nocturnal creatures, so he just kind of wanted to sleep all day, and then at night he would be on his wheel, so he'd kind of come to life at about 10 o'clock. But we were trying to, like, wake him up so Piper could have a little bit of time with him, and he could get used to Piper and Piper could get used to him. And so we would take him out in the morning, and then after like day 3, as soon as we would wake up, he would be up as well. So I thought that was really nice. I saw you this week. It was exciting. Gabby saw me on telly. Yeah. I did find it awkward that you were not allowed to look at the camera and the other lady could. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's so weird because so you've got like 3, like cameraman, and then underneath there's like TV monitors. And they're like, don't look at it, just don't look at it. So it's like I have to try and remind myself not to look at the not to look at the cameras, not to look at the screen. Never mind. I'm looking at my stamps here. I've got a wooden back stamp. Okay, I'm gonna go rogue. Oh, how can I get in there without wrecking the table? Okay, the table may move. Bear with me. Oh no. Okay, one sec. Oh gosh, it's like the furthest away stamp on a shelf behind my table. And I have a funny feeling they're all gonna fall down. Please don't all fall down like dominoes. Aha! Got it. Whew. That was exciting. This is a wooden back stamp. Hero Arts design block. Love these. Design block stencil. Pretty though. An interactive card with the Crocs. Ooh, that was you'd like, an interactive card with the Crocs. I'm sure we could do that, maybe. And Maria says you did amazing on the show. Thank you. It's lots of fun. It's hard work though in regards to like prepping everything, and not just for the show, but there's stuff to do for behind the scenes for their blog and to get set up on their system and stuff. It was really good. Really good. Happy chappy. Okay, I'm going to use this to just use my anti-static on it and then put my hand on it. I'm going to stamp on here using the Perfect Pearls medium, which, oh, I remember this. It's a bit dead looking. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. We'll try something else. I bought my first stamp from Create and Craft when they started many, many years ago. They're to blame, Beverly. And Ree says, I bought my first, oh no, it was the Very Big Heart one. Yay! Oh, have you seen on the blog, Olga has a beautiful, this is not stamping properly. Might give a bit of a distressed look. Olga's a beautiful card on the blog today using Very Big Heart. I think I need a new ink pad. I don't quite know what's happened to it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Too many years old, I think. Yeah, it's just making a mess. We may have to change my plan. Or at least wing it. Which you guys know I'm more than familiar with doing. You did a great job not looking at the cameras, but it did look a bit awkward. Oh no. Maybe I should just look at the cameras, because it is, like, to me, I think it's worse that it looks awkward. Surely. Do you not think it would be better for me just to look at the camera rather than to, like, look like I'm forcing myself to look in the other direction? Hey ho. I don't know whether this is going to work, but we'll use some clear embossing powder, embossing ink over the top. See what happens. If you hear a rattle on my desk, it's because I've pulled out the Altenew artist markers that I had on the show yesterday, because I thought you guys might like to see them in action. That's a big stamp. It is a big stamp. It's a beautiful beast. I wonder if it's even the same length as my card. Fractionally. Let's see. When I create something using the bear stamp, I'll tag you in it in Instagram. Yes, please. Donna says, I've only been able to watch on my TV while waiting for Windows to update so we can get on the computers. Excitedly waiting for my Heffy stamp to arrive. Yay! You should be allowed to talk to the viewers. I guess they have like the same rule for all the... I'm going to slide my hand underneath this and do it this way because it's a lot easier. They have to have the same rules for like all the presenters. I mean the guest people. So I guess that's why I'm not allowed to do it. Because this is a big stamp, I'm going to use my brayer to try and make sure that I get a good coverage. Can you see it? Some of that yellow colour from the icky ink pad is on there, but we'll not notice that when we're done. Let me get out a piece of paper. So I can start doing some of the beautiful powders, Perfect Pearl powders. Have you guys seen these before? I know I've used some Perfect Pearls on, like I use white ones in some water and then spritz it on cards to give a nice shimmery sheen. But have you seen these in action in the way that they were intended, kind of thing? Find the big brush. Oh. Here it is. Yes, Lesley, it's okay to look down the camera on occasion, but you were still brilliant. Ah, thank you. I think it would make it better to look. It was only awkward when at the beginning. Once you started crafting, you were amazing. Yes, because at the beginning they put you. I'm trying to decide what colours to go for. Shall I go for green and red, green and blue? What colour shall I go for, guys? I'm going to let you decide. We could have 1, 2, blue. Okay, let's start with blue. Will you be doing a craft room tour soon? You know, I would like to do that. I just need to like tidy my craft room. my craft room, because I did some like demo work for Aladdin, which is the French company, and with the Go Press and Foil, and I did for My Sentence Exactly, and I've just got my scan and cut. I have kind of boxes all over the floor, and of course my tripods and lights and stuff. So I will do that, but it's probably not going to be, I could probably do one like the week before Christmas or something. Before that is a bit tricky because I am focusing on the next release. Blue and purple, says Maria. I'm sure you have a nice craft room. I am very lucky to have the craft room that I have. I really need a good clean out. I don't know if any of you guys do, oh, this is not as purple as I thought it was going to be. Any of you guys do like altered art or scrapbooking? If so, please feel free to like reach out to me. I've got stuff that it's not that I want to get rid of it, it's that I need to reclaim my cupboard space. And whether it's like chipboard albums that are blank, or I think I'm just gonna go like with all my colors. Why not? And yeah, so I've got like chipboard albums and like altered art kind of stuff. Really lovely stuff. It's just because I now am more stamping, I'm not really using it all, but I know people would like kill for it. They'd love it. There's no one really near me, and the thing is, I thought people say do an online sale. I cannot sit and photograph all that stuff. It just wouldn't be worth my time. I'd rather just like give it away or something. So I don't know whether people have ideas. I'd give it away if I could people would pay for posting. Red and purple, but I'm just going to do them all. Kendrick's here, not today, not really crafting. Friend of my sister's sleeping with us and the table had to go to the side. Oh, desperate times. Ah, well. We have to make sacrifices for our friends. Oh, I can't laugh, I'll blow this powder everywhere. we've got friends coming over this weekend. Actually, we had friends over last weekend, which was amazing. And we have got, it's friends that we haven't hung out with in a long time, which was really good. We played some board games and stuff. And then we've got some other friends coming this weekend. Busy, busy. Oh, also I should tell you guys that have any of you heard of the crafty podcast that's called That's So Susie? I have got an interview planned tomorrow with Susie. She's interviewing me to go on to her podcast. How cool is that? Oh, it's been full on and amazing. It's kind of weird to think like this time last year I was excited about going to Creative. Actually, this time last year I probably didn't even know I was going to Creativation because it was really late in the game. And wow, yeah, that's nuts. Oh, here we go. Comments. I'm here. Bunny says, hey Bunny. Buster Bunny says, I have my craft from half paper crafting, half sewing. Oh, good. And sometimes my bunny has to go in there too. I need to bring Fiskars in to show you guys. Oh, he's so lovely. I will take all lawn fawn and Mama Elephant. You want to go with it? Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're looking for stamping, it's not going to happen. Stamping things don't really get thrown out. Bunny says, what are you colouring on the patterns are showing out? Okay, so I have used these. This is perfect pearls. These are perfect pearl powders, and you get perfect medium. Mine apparently was a bit skanky and old and dead. So I tried to use that ink on it and it didn't really work. So I used some clear embossing ink with this beautiful beastly wooden back stamp. So I stamped it. So now like the pattern is stamped in like this tacky ink, and then I'm sort of picking up the powder and dabbing it on, and it will stick to the like the embossing powder area. And the idea is that you buff it up, buff the rest off with this really super soft brush. I'm thinking maybe it's a bit of a color palette is a bit OTC now, but we'll layer some stuff over the top. It's quite pretty. Can you see it shine? It's so pretty. It's a bit dusty though. I share my craft room with my 3-year-old bunny Casper. Hey Casper, if you're there. What kind of bunny? Is it a lion head? Let me switch you over. Oh, you can't really see it shine very much. But it is, it's pretty. He is a lion head. Oh, they're lovely lion heads. Got the big mane. That green is just absolutely phenomenal. I wonder if it's really shiny where the other ink was. Interesting. Casper is a smoke pearl Netherland dwarf. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but exciting. So let's add some things onto here. I'm going to put some things away first of all. Pop it up top. A bit powdery. It's really, really pretty. I think I'm going to put some acetate behind here so that it goes the whole way down, and then that means that I can decide whether I want it to go on its side or the other way around. Where is my ruler? I feel a bit lost because I've got my pot of stuff beside me that went to Create and Craft, and then my other stuff is on the table. Need to sort it out. Pearls on the middle of the flowers. That's a really, really great idea. Beige with the blonde mane. Oh, nice. Pretty. Oops, sorry. Just knocked on the camera. Oh, I'm a bit tired. You can probably tell. So we got Piper home from school today, completely planning on activating Christmas, getting all ready. But I still had all my like harvest stuff on the mantelpiece, and then Craig got a new what's it called, a receiver for like connects to the TV and the speakers and stuff, so he needed to set that up, and we're tidying up, and we had to move Fiskars because he was kind of occupying the corner where the Christmas tree will live. And yeah, we did a lot of prepping, and we did no Christmas decorating, which is so sad. I was all excited. Hard to part with your pretty fall decoration. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye, autumn. Oh, do you know what I really would like here is some twine. Oh, it's been so long since I've used twine. Who else had an idea? Somebody had an idea. Oh, pearls in the middle of the flowers. Yes, let's do that. Twine and flowers. I think it gives it a nice rusticy feel. Oh, I like that. Okay, so before I stick this down, I'm going to actually put a strip of tape across it, really skinny tape, so that it grips onto something. How do you come up with these ideas? I need to experiment more. I don't know how it happens. It just does. My brain just goes on overdrive, I think. And also, like, I'm not afraid to fail. And that's something that kind of takes time, I think. If it doesn't work, so what? It doesn't matter. I have a pony called Buster, says Beverly. Cool. Oh, Fiskars, he's just so lovely. He wants to sleep all the time. So you pick him up and he'll just sleep there. Ooh, this doesn't want to come up. I don't think it wants to stick very well to the pearly underneath. He's very cute, big personality, he rules the house. And he knows it. And Ray says that's the same with Casper, he chins everything. Oh, Well, apparently for bunnies, they have like sweat glands under their chin, and whenever they go and rub their chins on things, then that's them kind of like marking their territory, but like that's mine and that's mine and that's mine. So if a bunny comes up to you and actually like rubs his chin across you, you know that you've just been loved. Fiskars is not a bunny. Fiskars is a fat-tailed gerbil. Oh, he's a Netherland dwarf with smoky pearlescent fur. That's Casper. Oh, beautiful. Bunnies are so sweet. Our neighbours had bunnies. 2 of them. I think they had baby bunnies as well. I think that's pretty. Oops. We need something to go on the front though, like a little panel or something. Let's see what we can find. I think we need to go for craft cardstock no matter what it is that we're doing. I'm going to carry through that craft theme. That might be cute. Or we could do one of the little things where it pops open the door. Yeah, let's do that. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh yes, don't forget the pearls. I'll do that now so it's got a chance to dry. Gotta grab my perfect pearls. If I can find them. Oh, not perfect pearls, liquid pearls. Beg your pardon. Thank you for the reminder, Kendrick. So I tap this just to get it flowing down into the nozzle. And I always forget to do this. Hopefully you can see. I may need to unclog my nozzle. It's probably been a little while since I've... Oh, no, we're good. I'm holding my breath. Any sort of concentration, that's what happens. I used to babysit this kid. Well, I was only a kid. I was like 14 or something. And I used to babysit him, and anytime he was concentrating, he would have his like tongue sticking out. It was so funny. And then in our family, it was always kind of a running joke if you were concentrating, then they'd kind of stick their tongue out just like Lindsay. Put one here. So some of these little guys have got peaks on the top, but when I'm finished adding all my little splotches, and looks a little bit liquid. Once I've finished adding all my splotches, I will give my piece of card a little bit of a tap. Just going to shake my bottle and mix it up a little bit. And when I give it a tap, it will smooth out all those little peaky meringue tops. Like a, what you call it, a macaron. I love macarons. Lovely jubbly. Swap you over. Nice and round now. I'm going to set this far, far away. Unless I do a Lesley. And I'll make a little tag on the front. Oh, I might make this into like a tag that you could hang on your tree. Wouldn't that be fun? Let me grab my craft cardstock. Beverly says that she does that when concentrating. What, stick out your tongue? It's probably a perfectly normal thing to do. I love this view. Yeah, says Elizabeth. Yay. We almost forgot about it tonight. Okay, I'm going to do 2 of these. That is the scientific sign for concentrating. Yeah, I think you're right. The universal, like, gesture. Won't they say that a smile is the same in every language or something like that? Beverly says, I want to make spring and summer cards, not Christmas. It's getting really warm here now. Oh, it's getting chilly with us. Yeah, I had to buy Piper some gloves yesterday. It's getting super chilly into the night. Well, just bear in mind, people, that this is Britain, so there will be people that'll go, that's now cold, silly woman. And probably in the grand scheme of things, it's not indeed cold. But for us silly Brits it is. So it's getting into the minus figures, and you can really feel it nipping on your nose. But I like that. I like it because it really starts to feel Christmassy, you know? I remember, I might have told you before, like whenever Piper was young, I guess she might have been like 3? I think she was about 3. 3 was like the hilarious age for Piper. Although she's still pretty hilarious. We were decorating the tree, and she was like, or no, we weren't decorating the tree, it was Christmas Eve, and we were taking some photos in front of the tree, and she, like, all serious, was like, is it really Christmas Eve? We're like, yeah. She was like, but it's not even snowing. And she had this concept that from Christmas movies, no doubt, that it didn't quite make sense that it was Christmas Eve because it wasn't snowing. Weird, huh? So cute. Okay, so I want the frame to be raised up with my foam, and I want it to match my craft frame on top. So let's smoosh these together. Summer in Brisbane can be horrific, but then according to my husband, it's only horrible for me. As I'm sort of, oh, mean. Mean. Ugh, it's a hard one. We had a horrible winter here in Vancouver last year. I've never seen so much snow. Hope we don't get another bad year. Yeah, you guys know, you guys will be like a completely different ball game compared to us. Beverly says, it's the only thing I miss being cold at Christmas. Yeah, it feels like Christmas. But then I guess that's a very subjective thing to say, I imagine. Because those people who are born and bred in Australia are probably like, no, no, it doesn't. Doesn't feel like Christmas at all to us. Okay, let's trim this down. So today, I feel like I achieved a lot today, probably because the rest of the week I was totally concentrating on creating craft and gearing up for that. So then today I finished off a stamp design for the next release. No spoilers, no sneak peeks, sorry, too soon. We got Piper home. We sorted out the living room in anticipation of Christmas. Haha, here we go. And I'm gonna make this into a mini shaker, even though this is not very thick. I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. And yes, and then I wonder if this is the heat resistant one. We'll find out. And then we've got this cake sale tomorrow for Piper's school, raising money. So I made cupcakes and I made dinner and I made what we call top hats. Do you guys know what top hats are? It's like a chocolate and marshmallow treat. Do you know what that is? Oh, this needs another run through. I think this is super thick acetate. And then clean the kitchen. So I feel like I achieved lots today, which is good. It's nice to have that feeling every now and again. S'mores? No, it's not a s'more. Although I can get why you said that. So you get one of those, you know, the cupcake cases are like this size, and then a muffin case is slightly bigger. Well, you can get little cases like this, the petit four cases, and you get one of them and you put a dollop of melted chocolate. You smoosh a marshmallow on top, so the underneath kind of comes around the side a bit, and that's the top hat. So you got the base of the hat, and then the marshmallow is the, you know, the bit of the hat that sticks up. And then normally you put a little blob of chocolate on top and stick like a Smartie on top, or an M&M or something like that. So I made those because they're nice and easy. Where is my bone folder? Luckily, Piper and Craig were there to help me clean up, you know, lick the spatula and things like that. Never heard of it. Oh, there you go. I have these conversations with like Snow all the time. Sometimes I will speak to Snow about some stamp ideas, and she'll be like, "People don't say that, Lesley." And I'm like, "They do where I'm from." She's like, "Yep, I don't think people say that." Okay. That's why it's always good to bounce ideas off other people. Because a lot of stuff are cultural. Speaking of deliciousness, as I mentioned earlier, or alluded to, I got a package in the post earlier. I think I mentioned a few weeks ago when I was drinking some fruit tea on air that I once had delicious fruit tea that I bought in TK Maxx, which is a bit like, I think in America it's TJ Maxx or something like that. Anyway, so like an outletty thing, so they never really carry the same stuff. But they do lots of gifts and stuff. Anyway, so I bought some tea in there and drank it. It was so delicious. Been trying to find it ever since. Found it at this place in Germany, but they only sold it wholesale, so you had to buy like massive sizes. Well, a few weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, I don't know, I went back to their website, completely read on their website. They're selling to the public now. Woohoo! And unfortunately, they only ship to Germany. Luckily, my beautiful and wonderful Maria lives in Germany. So yeah, I was like, hey, can I send something to you? And I got it shipped to her, and she very kindly forwarded it on to me. But in my package was not only my tea. Let me sit this down. Stick my tongue out, of course, to concentrate. Oh, sticky, sticky. Ooh, super sticky. Not only was there my delicious tea, which, by the way, Maria, if you're asking, I haven't opened yet. I am looking forward to it though. I got, where is it? Oh, here we go. I got a box of yummy treats, which are German, I guess. I don't know what it says on them because it's German. But they look delicious, and I can't wait to tuck into those. Yeah, so I also got a Christmas, my first Christmas card, a Christmas greeting with something for eating. How appropriate is that? And can you see the shine on that gold? Here, let me smooch you over. Can you see it? I actually lifted it up. I thought it was a piece of metal. And so I was like, what? Wait, how did she do this? It's so shiny. Sorry, you're getting a bit of a glare. But it is card. It's beautiful. And just the perfect greeting for hungry Heffy, isn't it? But that's not all. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Marie, I'm going to embarrass you now. Look online for an international shipper. They give you a unique address that your parcel is shipped to, then they unship to you no matter where you are. Oh, really? Cool. It looks so much like real metal. I know. And it's beautifully cut. It must be laser cut or something. It's so, like, there's not even a little pull on it. That's why I was so amazed. But maybe it's a punch. Is it a punch? It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. But look at these. They are amazing. So she did ask me, what's your favourite colour? Teal, obviously you guys know. What's Craig's favourite colour? And Piper. They're both purple. So these are just amazing. And I've got a little Heffy elephant with a sweet little sparkly hat. And look at this. Okay. Magnet. Best thing, right? What? These pills? No. It's like, she's like, are these pills? Because Leslie's so crazy, she needs some medication. Look at this. It's an advent calendar, but with like little chockies. How cool is that? So, yes, we've already tucked in day one. It's amazing. Piper as well. She couldn't wait to get hold of hers. She had purple today. That was awesome. She was really, really pleased because her favourite colour is purple. And then Craig got, his is slightly different. So his has got a different design and like little hard sweetie things, like sucky sweet, boiled sweets. So awesome. And they're beautiful little boxes. They're just amazing. Maria, thank you so much. We are absolutely thrilled. And yeah, these will probably go on our mantelpiece so that we can tuck into them every day. And I love the little guitar guy. Is that the one from the Lawn Fawn here we go, we're waddling or something like that. And my first Christmas card, woohoo! That's the other thing that I've been working on every year for family and stuff. I do a newsletter, like a year in review. I think it happened whenever I turned away from, that's the wrong word. I kind of stopped scrapbooking as much. And I think I said that, like, I love making cards, but I don't really do Christmas cards. I don't make Christmas cards, as you can probably tell, because I don't have the time to spend, because I spend time on my cards, so I don't want to make the same card over and over again, and I wouldn't have the time to spend the amount of time that I spend like on a card. I need a little tiny image to go in there, maybe like a lawn fawn penguin or something. Let's have a look. What do you think? Should we do that? They are ornaments from Stampin' Up. They come in gold and silver. Amazing. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I think we can fit one of these guys in here. Yeah. He's quite small. I think I might put him in there. Oh yes, newsletter. Thank you for reminding me, because I totally forgot. So I have been working on our Christmas newsletter, and it's totally not something that is essential, but I really enjoy doing it, and I love the idea of, like, I don't know, like, I hardly ever speak to my family these days. I think it's the curse of Facebook, is like they're always there, so you don't really make that much of an effort to actually pick up the phone and have a conversation with them. Maybe that's just me. Boop. And yeah, so I did my newsletter, so it's ready to go, but then I had to go and buy Christmas cards, and I had to get ink, and I had to get paper. So this weekend will also be a print fest. Oh, I remember why I started it. I started it because the year that I broke my back and I was sitting in, I've sat that twice and it just seems really blurry. I'm gonna do it again. I was like lying in bed feeling quite sorry for myself, feeling useless, and I thought that I would do some digital crafting to take my mind off it, so I did the newsletter, and I've done it every day since. We used to do that too, a newsletter with Christmas cards, but we ended up finding it so stressful. Oh no. I am sorry to hear that. If anything gives you stress, then it's not worth it. Especially because people will read it and they'll be like, oh, that's good and that's interesting, but it'll probably go in someone's bin. Let's have a look at these markers. Set A, set B, and set C, and I get the finish. I get the feeling that there's not very many browns. No, there's not. So I don't really know how we're going to work out of that. I love the way that these come in a little pot. I love that. I love the way they come in a little storage case, and it's got perforated bits here so you can actually keep them in it. So it looks pretty, and it's a real nice sturdy kind of cardboard. Kind of wish that this told you the numbers. I also wish that it told me that this belongs to set A, so that I can put it back in there. Not like, I'm not that bothered, but especially for like create and craft, people want to know. They want to know what set everything is in, you know. I don't think I'm going to be able to use these because they're too dark. Oh no, I can use those two maybe. Ah, we'll make do. Those foil snowflakes come from Stampin' Up. Ooh, they're white on the back so you can change the colours. That's amazing. I really would not know what to put in a yearly newsletter. You know, it's crazy because sometimes I think that too. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to say. Like, it doesn't have to be... It doesn't even have to be interesting. Like, it's just something that happened. What I tend to do is well, the last couple of years, I've just looked through Facebook. Although this year, I've realised that I've been really bad at posting on Facebook. Turn this around so you can see better. So I hardly have anything posted on Facebook. So it was a bit harder this year. But yes, we've had lots of good news this year and lots of things with Heffy Doodle. So it was kind of, in a way, it was easy to say. I almost felt bad because I wrote like one side of an A4 piece of paper about me, and I was like, Craig, tell me about you and your work. Like, we need to get something. I'm totally monopolizing the whole newsletter. And of course, Fiskars had to be on there. Our new little Fiskars. Yeah, definitely need to get him out to see you guys one time. He'd probably just totally sit and snooze. When you do this, like the dark corners, it looks like such a mess. Then when you go over it again, it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm really pleased with these markers. I really enjoy the finer tip. Sometimes I see people and they've made a card and I'm like, I just can't get that with my Copics. I can't achieve it. And I realise that it's because they're using like Spectrum Noir or something with a little finer bullet tip. It makes quite a bit of a difference actually. Could you show maybe a newsletter of last year or in the next crafting session? I'd love to see him. Yes, I can definitely do that. I'll need to print one off obviously. But yes, of course, if you would like to see one. I did the first one I did in Photoshop, I think, and then the last 2 years I've done them in Illustrator. So if you don't have Illustrator, then that's probably like it's not as easy for you guys to like replicate it. But it doesn't have to be that complicated. And in fact, online, I think I went onto Pinterest and looked up like newsletters or like free Christmas card templates or something, and you can get lots of templates that give you an idea, and then you can use that as a jumping off point. How do you like the Alta New markers so far? Yeah, I am loving them so far. The bullet tip is a massive win for me. absolutely. The colours are great, but I feel, I'm being honest here, I feel really restricted with them. I'm not a floral crafter, as you probably know. Like, I don't do a lot of floral stuff, and these are most definitely going to work really well for flowers. Probably because Altenew is really, really famous for that. Please scroll up to see my comment. Bunny stamps. Okay, let me scroll in. Oh, sorry, there's lots of comments here. Crafting with Aunt Petunia. Hello, girl. No, I haven't finished anything yet. You're all right. These markers are artist Altenew. Oh, wrong one. Altenew artist markers, and they're really nice containers. Yes, and yes, they're all alcohol markers. Maybe you can do a stripe of green washi for set A around the top. Yes, I will do that. Although I like the thin washi, and the only thin washi I have at the moment like just peels off, so I'm gonna get something like that. Yep, I think I will color code them all. I'm going to definitely need to figure out if they're in the right box, because when I was on the show I didn't keep track of them. I was too busy crafting. Lesley, sorry, bear with me guys as I'm reading the comments. You should create some bunny stamps. Yes, I need to be inspired to do that, absolutely. There's so many bunny lovers out there. Different breeds of bunnies. I have Corel Draw and Photoshop. I'd love some bunnies. Very underrepresented are bunnies. Okay guys, I'll tell you, there's bunnies coming in January. There's definitely bunnies coming. So squeal all you want. There's bunnies coming. Bunnies are done. They will be revealed at Creativation. I told you guys, no peaks and no hints. I agree that all new colours are more geared for their layered floral stamps. Yeah. Which is great. Yay. Durable stamps, hamsters and bunnies. You think so? No more hints. I don't have this one. You know what that means? I'm going to try and scan and cut it live on air. So I had said that I probably would never do this, like use it during a live stream. But after I tested it, I discovered that actually it can be a bit noisy, but in actual fact, it's not slow. So I think I'm going to do it. Why not, eh? So I've got my mat. Oh, this is a smooth one. I might need... Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Put my wee Manny in there. Try not to get any of my fluff on the way. And hopefully I do this right and don't mess everything up. Okay. Sorry, I'll step away as it's doing its thing. Scan, direct cut, machine. Cut scariest found images, yes. Press that to scan, okay. Press the button, run away, so that the microphone doesn't catch all the noise. So I guess that's the only thing on air, that it's a bit noisy. Let me mute you for a second. Okay, it's scanned. So at the show yesterday, afterwards, in the green room, which always seems so weird to say, there is people there and stuff. So I was speaking to a lady called Jo Foster. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her or not, but I think she does some of the scan and cut shows. And she was telling me like all this stuff, and she was showing me some of the stuff that you can do. You can do parchment craft on it. You can do foiling. You get like this pen, like foil pen thing. And it's just nuts. Okay, 1 mil. Okay. 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 Cut. Okay, I'm gonna press cut now. You can do parchment craft, you can do foiling. Hold on. Mute you. Oh, I said that I would mute you and it was done. Okay, I'm gonna unload. Spatula. Yeah, she was like showing me like you can do foiling on it and like all sorts of crazy stuff that I just had no idea that you can do with it. Absolutely nuts. And she had these like, she said that Kuretake do these metallic pens that perfectly fit into the pen holder thing. And then she was showing me how she would like go around, like most of the stuff she does isn't like stamps, so it's mostly like an image, a bit like that star snowflake thing. And she would like draw the shape. So let's say here, so she would draw it with a metallic pen and then cut it, but you'd have this like golden edge. It was really pretty, really pretty. Da 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 da. Look at my wee man, isn't he beautiful? So simple. Crazy. Did you demand only red and green M&Ms in the green room? No. Only yellow. Just kidding. Let me see if I can find a tiny bit of glitter paper. I wonder if my pearls are dry. Here we go. Ooh, my glitter paper is a bit off colour. Somebody asked a second ago and I didn't respond. I'm so sorry. Yes, this is the Mama Elephant Union Square die. Like this. So I'm going to cut a little bit off here. And I'm just going to cheat and use my scissors across it. Like this. Stick that down. I'm going to use my liquid glue for this. Once you, are you making the tiger shaker? Yeah, I think so, because I'm a bit nuts like that. The embossing set is cool. I can't wait to play a bit more and see what else we can do with it. Once you have time to play with your scan and cut, you'll discover lots you can make and do with it. I've had mine for nearly 5 years. Seriously, has it been around that long? I didn't even know it was there that long. I'm going to stick this guy down with some, what's it called, liquid glue, Tombow Mono. Love this glue, can't really get it over here. Stick him down. Isn't that a wonderful name for company, Mama Elephant? Yeah. Wait a second, Ray. I'm babysitting my friend's 18 bunnies this weekend. You're bunny sitting. Oh. Lorraine says she's tired, not sure she'll make it to the end. Don't worry, it's been a long week. You had a busy day yesterday too, didn't you? But that's all part of the fun. You dip in, you dip out of these shows. That's kind of what I expect, actually. I don't really... Ooh, would these be pretty? Is there enough room for them to shake around? I don't think so. I'm not sure they will. I think they're going to be too smooshy. Silly girl. Did you see that? I just threw them on me. Oh dear. Silly sausage. Would you recommend that glue over the Ranger Multi-Matte Medium? No. No. I love my Multi-Matte Medium. Although, ironically, I totally use them for different things. And I don't know why. I use Surecuts a lot instead of the Brother online software. Tools are better and it's much cheaper. Surecuts. Can you use it with a scan and cut? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. I think I'm gonna go for these. Try it anyway. As I hold my breath, stick out my tongue. I'll get the Ranger one. Oh yeah, definitely get the Ranger one. It's brilliant. Oh, it's just jumped, and my beads jumped up and stuck to the top. That has happened to me so many times. You'd think I'd learn by now. Got some sticky to here. Maria's off to hit the hay. Need to be up early tomorrow. Can't wait for the stupid GLS postal service to deliver another package. Her tracking still says it could be delivered today. Oh, well, I hope it arrives. I know me and you have had some issues with the German postal service. Sweet dreams, and thank you again for my wonderful treats and my tea, and for the advent calendars for the whole family. Love you lots. Bye. What time is it here? It is 10:15 at night. Oh, he looks much like oranger, but that's cool. I just discovered that I had some of these already pre-colored on the front. I could put one on there, seeing as it's so quick and easy with a scanning cup. Let's check on those pearls. Kind of don't want to do this. Got a bit tacky. It's cute though, huh? I think we definitely need something on the front. And I might stamp a Heffy doodle, like Lift Me or something on here. Let's do that. Let's do it. I feel like I'm really slow crafting tonight. Okay, what do we want? Lift me gently, or just lift me? Yeah. Lift me. Oh, did you guys see that we were so excited? Jennifer Maguire did her My Favorite Crafty Things post, and she talked about the Interactively Yours stamp set. And then Justine Hovey, she did a video that was called Craft Supplies I Will Never Purge, and she spoke about Interactively Yours, sorry, as well. So we were absolutely on cloud nine pretty much. I'm glad that people love it as much as I do. This is something that I think I will always come back to. Okay, I think I need we need jingle bells on this. Simon Hurley did one as well. I didn't know that. Donna says, one of the sets that I order are the interactive words. I can see them be really useful. They are, and I reach for it like all the time. Especially because I love making interactive cards. Okay. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Preview. Yeah. Zoom in, that's fine. 1 mil, okay, okay. Cut. So quick. It's nuts. So, jingle bells? Do you think jingle bell? I don't even know whether I want to make this. I don't think I want this to be a Christmas card, even though I've just put snow down there. Oh yes, he made felt. Yes, I did see that. You are right. I did see that. Oh, I made a mistake. Pulled it off and it hasn't gone the whole way through. It must have been a thicker cardstock. Oh well. Make do. I'm sure I can trim it out. Yes, I did see that. It was super cute. I actually thought about maybe doing that on Create and Craft yesterday, and then I had a thought, and then I never even went back to it. Ooh, come on. Come on, baby. His video was about, was it about felt? I can't remember now. I guess this is why people check it before they pull it off the mat. All good. I think I want this to say, hello dear. Is that very twee? I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I need a hello die. Let's see if I can find one. A mustache. Cheers to celebrate now. Hello. This is a honeybee die, honeybee stamps die. I wonder if I have any, is there any stamps that have like deer in them? Like greeting. Make a wish, thank you very much. I'm trying to see, I don't think I have any that says deer in them. No. Hello dear is a cute. A lesson I learned very quickly. Hold on. Oh, a lesson I learned very quickly when I had first had my scanner cut. Oh, the don't pull it off. Well, now I've learned my lesson too. I'm going to cut the word hello from some black adhesive foam. Give that a go. This card is a bit different from my normal shenanigans. Must be why it's taking me so long. Plus I'm tired. And I've got the cake sale thing happening tomorrow. I'm a bit worried that it might be outside. I'm not sure whether it's an outside thing or an inside thing. Oh, come on. I tried to pull only the release off the actual word and like not pull it off the inside bits, but it had other plans. And this die, although it's beautiful, it moves a lot. Like it's easily stretched. And it does that, it kind of jumps and then sticks on top of each other. It's fine, we'll get it. I kind of hold it in its place like this and then stick it on. Stick it down like that. And try not to let it stretch. Stretch too much. There we go. Hello. We're getting there. Hello. Cut the word dear on the scanning. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Can you do letters on the scanning cut? Time to go. Bye, Beverly. Can't wait for the bunny stamps now. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. It's a secret. Just between us. I think what we need to do is add a little loop-de-loop on this. With some blue, I think. Oh, come on. There we go. Using up some baker's twine. It's another thing I have in my stash that needs to be used up. What happens in the live stream stays in the live stream. Yes. That's a good way to put it. So can you like use that either on a card or hang it on your Christmas tree? Isn't it? I want to write like, I love you here. Actually, oh, I know. The stamp from Very Big Heart. It says, I love you. See, I love you. I'm going to use that. And I shall emboss it onto this panel here. Where is my doodah? You've got a lot to learn about this can. I do, I know that. I bought it, I think I told you guys this, I bought it because I'm going to prep mech and takes for Creativation. So the only reason I bought it was because I want to scan my stamped heavy doodle image and mass produce it without giving myself RSI. But there's just so many things. There's so much that can be done with it. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Just goes to show that it's really worth it, because like I bought it for that one reason. Although I imagine other people maybe wouldn't spend that money for, because they wouldn't have the need to mass produce thousands of stuff. I'm gonna turn you on mute while I do this my feet tool. I'm glad that those beads shake. Oh, my lace is open. Let me tie that up before I clatter in a heap on the ground. If you have any alphabet stamps, maybe stamp the word dear. Yeah, I do have alphabet stamps. I also have small alphabet dies. Oh, this is kind of buckled a little bit. That's fine. I think I'm just going to stick him on there and not do snow, so that it doesn't look like a Christmas card, quite frankly. Stick him on. We'll just pretend that he's not anything to do with Christmas. Obviously my Christmas spirit is trying to get out. It's because I've not been allowed to sing Christmas songs until today. I was so annoyed today because we were so excited. I was so excited. I got Piper and I was like, come on, come on, come on. And then we got home and she just was not in the mood. I was like, come on, Piper, we have to tidy up so that we can then get the Christmas stuff. She wanted to do the Christmas stuff. She just didn't want to do the tidying up bit. And I was getting like, Craig's like, Lesley, calm down. Bye, Wee. Lovely to chat with you too. I got look, it's like an hour and a half. I'm totally behind the time. So I've got a die here, which is an oldie but a goodie, and it's like little tiny letters. It's a quick cuts one, I do believe. If I can find it. It'll be the last one I look at for sure. I say this every time, I need a better storage system for my dies. Aha. So here we go. So it's all on one big flat thing, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but we'll make do. I'm going to try and do Hello Dear from foam. We shall see if it works out or not. I'm not sure if it will. Let's see. Or my washi tapes got stuck to my cue. Yeah, I can not do it anyhow. E. I'll need to do my E again, obviously. Have a good night and day wherever you are, says Ree. Oh, bless her. A D that just made it. Hello, Durr. I'm going to need to go and snip a tiny bit of foam. But that's okay, because I shall maybe use one of these sticky outy bits that probably wouldn't be otherwise used for anything. Okay. So this needs to go like here. And I'm going to do deer. I think I'm going to do it on top of the twine, a little bit higgledy-piggledy for a bit more of whimsicalness. Hello, dear. Yeah. Happy days. Hey, snowy splodges. Just tuned in. I thought you did a great job. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys are the best. Do you know, loads of people were asking me, like, were you really nervous? Were you really nervous? And it might sound a bit stupid, because obviously, like, after the fact, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a big deal. But I wasn't really nervous at all. I think everyone at Create and Craft is just, like, they're just lovely. But also, like, you guys have really helped with my live streams, for example. Like, I'm not, come on, there we go. I don't, like, I used to get quite nervous coming on to do even a live stream, and now it's just a Friday night, you know, Friday night. Right, so I'm going to do, I don't want to stick this because I want it to be removable, so I'm going to do 2 holes, and I'm not sure if my, what do you call it, my crocodile will go that far in, so I'm going to use my good old silent setter from many moons ago. And I'm going to do a hole there, and a hole there, and pray to the gods of crafting that my idea works. They might not, but hey ho. Yes, he did tell me. Ah, thanks, you guys. Like, I'd love to just be able to get through more demos. That's the only thing. So I've cut a slit. You know, like whenever you get a, like, earrings or something? I don't know how to explain it. I wanted this to go in one and out the other. I think I need like a crochet hook or a needle threader in order to actually do that. in a way. Either that or I make my holes bigger, which is also a possibility. Let's see. See if there's anything we can do, any cleverness that's happening. There we go. Kind of looks a wee bit weird maybe. But at least now it's attached. And it can be removed without damaging the card. Isn't that cute? And I think what I'll do is I'll like finish this off with a piece of card on the inside so that you guys can actually, or not you guys, but so that whoever gets it will not see the tape. And there we go. And so shiny with the perfect pearls. Anyway, I want to move over to something else now. So I'm going to tidy up some bits and bobs. I think I need some bright, vibrant colours. Let's put you away. In here. Oh, do you know what I might do is glitter. I feel like maybe I want to do some glitter, like embossing paste or something. What have I got in here? I'm just having a little look through some of my stencils. See what I can find. That's pretty. I might try and do some like glitter embossing onto, use some like embossing paste or something. On a card. Let's do that. I think for the next foreseeable future, all my cards are going to be top folding cards because I had my card blanks pre-cut a little while ago, a few months ago. I got them cut at a printer's, and I have used up all my pre-cut like normal note cards, and now that I have to like cut them with a now that I have to cut it with a trimmer, it's like, oh, who can be bothered with that? You get lazy. There's no going back now. You see. Okay, what have I got up here? Turn you off. I have got some True Snow embossing snow. True Snow embossing snow things. And I need glitter. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, actually, I've got multicolored glitter in here. Oh my gosh, this has been I've had this a long time. I'm really going through my old stash now. Making Memories scrapbook shimmer kits. It's even marketed for scrapbooking. Gives you an idea of how old it may be. I think I'm going to emboss this and sprinkle it with some glitter. Where is my metal? Oh, there it is. Silly girl. Obviously tired. Embossing paste is one of those things that I totally forget about. And then I remember it and I use it for like 2 or 3 cards. I'm like, oh yeah, I love this. And then I totally forget about it again. So this one, so I haven't tried the Nouveau ones. I'd be really interested to try them actually. But the thing is, I've had this pot for years, probably like a decade or something, so it lasts such a long time. Nice. Take a look. Can you see? Pretty. Okay, I'll not hang around too long because embossing paste inevitably dries, and if it dries without you cleaning your stencil, then it can affect it. I wouldn't say it would ruin your stencil, it just makes it a bit difficult to use and you feel the texture on it and everything. You need to kind of give it a good scrub. So have you guys been creating this week? I always love finding out what you've been up to. And lift. So pretty. Okay, I'm just going to set that to the side for a minute while I go and clean up on aisle 2. And some people recommend just dipping it in water straight away and then using like a scrubbing brush. I don't have a sink in my craft room. So what I tend to do is put a wipey down below and a wipey on top and then kind of give it a good rub. You have to be kind of careful with some of these ones with the fine detail because as you rub you can catch a corner and pull it up. But with the wipey underneath, I find that it actually stops it from catching. If it's during the day, then I will just kind of run back and forth between the house and here. A friend of mine was looking at houses in Wales and she showed me this house that they were going to view. And it had this, what do they call it? An annex? It had an annex. Which basically at the bottom of the garden they had another house. And I was like, this would be the crafting house, like the craft studio kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, that would definitely be my crafty house. It kind of feels like this embossing paste has already started to dry. Ooh, that's even nice. I was going to do like blue going into purple, but the blue going into the white is really nice too, isn't it? Oh, it's a bit blown out in the camera. Is your craft room in the garden or garage? My craft room is the garage, I guess. So we have a semi-detached house. And so we're here, our neighbors here, and we're here, we're attached in the middle. And then we have like a carport or like a little garage, and then there's a garage and the next house, and it goes on like that. So on one side of the house you've got your garage, and on the other side of the house you've got your neighbour. And then the two garages are attached. So the garage is what is my craft room. Marjolaine says, I did hand lettering workshop last week and I practiced that, and I was making Christmas cards, simple ones. I'm making easy cards Sandy almost showed in a YouTube video. Oh, nice. I have been practicing my hand lettering this week as well. I think I'm going to leave it like that, even though it feels like I might end up making a Christmas card now. Well, that's fine. I need a few Christmas cards. Normally I send a handmade one to Craig's mum. Although Piper has made some Christmas cards this year, like, you know, the ones that they do at school. I'm going to cut a silver frame using a mama elephant. Oh, what's it called? Is it the All Prettied Up? It is not called that. Let me have a look. Dotted Detail. It's a really fine frame. I'm going to cut it out with some silver card. Do on top here. Like a mirror card, I think. Would be pretty. If I can find a piece that's the right size. Must have had this idea before. I've got lots of little tiny pieces. Okay. I was playing with my new Jane Davenport mermaid markers. They looked awesome. Oh, you tagged me on your creation last week. It looked amazing. Sorry guys, lots of shiny, distracting. Put it off to the side. I've heard good things about them. Ooh. They are flat, but you colour them in a way that they seem to be coming off the paper. Is this the bubbles? It looks so pretty, the blue sparkles. I have to go as my 9-year-old needs a laptop. Oh, I hope it's to do homework. Bye, Elizabeth. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. Oh, it's just going to look so beautiful already. I'll add some liquid adhesive because the glitter makes it super hard to adhere things on top. Like with tape, it just very often doesn't take. So with my liquid glue, it'll hopefully have a little bit more purchase. And carefully stick this down without wanting to smudge my embossing powder. Embossing paste. I am not doing good today because I used Perfect Pearls, which took a long time to dry. And these are going to take a long time to dry too. What am I doing? I'm going to have to encourage it a bit. Okay. One of the one of the companies, I think it might have been Simon Says Stamp, had a die that says sparkle and shine, and it was just beautiful. That would be pretty on this card. I don't think I have anything like that. I don't have a massive selection of Christmassy stuff. I'll just put a little tag on it or something. I think what I might do actually, Maria sent me a, is it in here? This is my little bag full of like pre-stamped stuff that I'll take to like if I'm going to Starbucks or something like that, then I'll take these little bag of stuff with me. Should be cute. Okay. This guy is going to, okay, one thing that annoys me about these markers is I can't put the lid on. I have a big stupid dumb thing about like having the lid on the end of my marker. I know it's really silly and it's not needed. And it's probably so that you can do this, which most people do when they're colouring, so it can show people what colour they're using. But I like putting my lid on the end of my marker. So that for me was a Okay. B227, B204. Probably should put it the right way up. And should probably go over here. And blend this out a little bit. Because Maria stamped this for me, I'm not sure about this paper. I think it's a Stampin' Up paper. It's a sparkly one. Don't think it is blending as well as some of the other papers that I've used. Not sure. B313 now. That doesn't really help. Oh no, I don't like that. It's really quite dark. This makes it look like it's really light. You see how light that is? Maybe it is the same color. That's weird. I think I'm going to blend it out with my Copics. What's B201? Hold on a minute. Maybe this is what I need. B201. Hold on a darn tootin'. That's what I need. I'm quirky like that too. Oh, yay. Not just me being nutso. Sorry, I just called you nutso. I don't think you'll mind. This kind of gives him a teal kind of color. Of course I'm fine with that. Also with these Altenew markers, there's no colourless blender that I can see. Maybe it's sold separately and I didn't get one from Create & Craft. But that kind of confused me a bit. Oh, I'm so sorry guys, it's really blowing out on the screen. I'm gonna go grab my colourless blenderer. Just to have some movement in the middle here. And BG000. Yeah, 3 zeros. Gonna cut colours insides with that. Let me tilt this up. You see him? Cute, huh? I don't think this is stuck. Have you stuck? Shall see. Always lovely. I'm going to just add a little bit of pink to his horns and the edges. And I'm actually going to give him a little blush. Just 2 little blushy cheeks. And then go over them with my colourless blender to fade out the outsides. I think he's so lovely. And then I was thinking about doing some dangly danglies, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe. I want him to hold something. Maybe a cell phone. What else is in my bag of tricks? I'm not sure if that translates. What else have we got in here? A flower, that's not really. A fairy, he could hold a fairy. Let's see. An envelope, that would be cute, right? I don't want to tip these all out. That one's a bit big, maybe the other one. Hi Simon, a snowflake would be, I don't think I have any snowflakes, unfortunately. A snowflake would be amazing. I think I'm going to give him a card, an envelope, and then use like one of the Christmas sayings from the Elfish Antics set from Heffy Doodle, because it's got like sending Christmas wishes across the miles or something like that. So let's do that. Simon, we were talking about you a minute ago, and your video with the lion with the sweater is so cute. An awesome idea, by the way, you little genius. Pretty epic. Okay, this is a really poorly stamped and poorly cut out image, but it shall do. I'm gonna go, oh no, let's use these again. Also from set C, R304 and R302. Let's try that. Pop you over. Thanks, I love making the little guy his sweater. It was so cute. Oh, absolutely amazing. Let's add a little pink. So I'm test driving the Altenew marker pens, the artist marker pens, although this camera is really blowing out my colours right now, and I'm really sorry about that. The good thing about these Altenew markers is that there's quite a lot of pinks, probably because they're made for florals and things. So if you're a pink person, then you're going to get a lot in these sets. I think that's what the thing with these sets is, that it kind of takes the oh, you can't even see that rubbish colours. I have to complain to the technical director. It takes the hard work out of it, like matching colours, because you know that the ones in this set are gonna work together, you know. Do the brush tips feel like Copics do? No. It's hard to say. It feels longer. Is it longer? Let's test it. Probably isn't it? It's just my imagination. Oh, no. Okay. They look exactly the same. It feels a bit different though. How does it feel? Maybe this, like this one bends quite a bit. Oh no, this one bends quite a bit too. Okay, so this one, it feels like it gets stiff. Maybe that's not the right word, but like here. So if you're pushing down it, like you feel the resistance there. But for this one, like you can kind of bend it the whole way. And it's not to say that it's a bad thing. It doesn't feel exactly the same. So there you go. And I was saying how it feels weird to me that there's no colourless blender, certainly in these sets. I've got the A, B and C, so they may sell it separately, I'm not sure. Okay, he is nearly set. Let's get him some foam. Some super, super sticky foam. Thanks for the comparison. You're welcome. It's not exactly very overly technical, but once I have had a chance to play with them a bit more, I think I'll probably be able to narrow down some more of the nuances. I think maybe to me they don't feel like Copics as well because the barrel is really thick. I've only ever used the Copic chows. I've only ever used these. I haven't even used the oval ones. So these ones are triangular. So in a way, I think it's good because it doesn't roll away, because mine does that. I was saying earlier, Simon, that it really bugs me that I can't put this on here. But what I really enjoy is the bullet nib. I hardly ever use the chisel, hardly ever at all. I think like I would much prefer a brush and a fine bullet. And maybe you can change these out, but who's got time for that? Not lazy people like me. Add some blue to these stars. And the other thing, Simon, you missed was, wrong one. They come in like a little pot, these markers. They come in like a little pot and a case that you can rip away the corners and you can keep them in it, which is really, really nice. Yeah, definitely very useful. Just a lot more control. And like you say, if you're getting into like his horns or something, then it definitely, those tiny little spaces, it's really, really useful to have the bullet nib. Okay. Sending holiday smiles. Oh, how cool would that be if I had, I don't think I have, but if I had like, he was holding, you know, in the, what's it called, with the little penguin, is it the L'Enfant, he would go waddling or something like that. They're holding like a carol sheet. How fun would that be if he was like singing his carols in a little music note thing? And it says, the best way to spread holiday cheer is singing loud for all to hear. That would be so much fun. Need to do something like that. But for now, I'm going to have, yeah, sending you, what? Warm winter wishes, I think. I think I'm going to do that. I like that little holder for, yeah, it's really cool. And I'm going to go for a blue cardstock. And you look perfect. Just big enough. Yeah, I've been looking for storage for my Copics, because everyone says that you should keep them on their side. And I pretty much don't. Although I could put my case on its side, but it's it like they'd fall out pretty much. They wouldn't stay in there. What did I say I was going to do? Sending you warm winter wishes. Okay. With my cozy big Yeti. I kind of do feel like I want to just cuddle him. Mine are upright, chisel end down. Yeah, I mix mine up, like with the chisel end and stuff. Normally when I'm on a live stream, because I put them back and not pay attention to them. And then it's really annoying whenever you like open, like you pop it open. That's the wrong one. Oh. I think I might do this in silver, that warm winter wishes. I'm trying to see. Where is my... I'm really slow tonight, guys. I'm really sorry. I think this might have to be my last card. I'm fading fast. Long week. Excitement of Christmas, because it's officially December. Sending you. Trying to pop this down without sticking my fingers in it. And then I can cheat and do all the embossing at once. Well, I suppose it's not really cheating, is it? Being efficient. Let's go with that. I had them the brush end down and I would get drips. Really interesting. I have before like went to colour something and done this. Pop! And it went and splattered, but I think it's mostly from the lid. And probably because I let Piper sometimes use my Copics because she's really good with them. But she can get overexcited and like when she's putting the lids back on again, she's not looking carefully enough. So this embossing powder is from Aladdin, French company. Silver embossing powder. Ooh. And its company, or the brand is Ink Poudre à Embosser. And when you do it like this, like the crystal's like super big and you think that's never gonna work. Like it's quite clunky or something, I don't know. But then when you actually emboss it, oops, my guy just fell off. When you actually emboss it, it melts really pretty and really shiny. I'm gonna see if I can show you on this camera. I'm a bit all over the place because some stuff are still packed away in my tote from yesterday's shenanigans at Create and Craft TV. Okay. Going to bring my heat tool over, bear with me. With my lovely new I've been pat tested sticker on it. Okay, I'm going to put you on mute for a second while I heat this and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Look, it looks so lovely. super shiny. I was a bit close here when I started and the power of the heat tool blew away one or two of my crystals, but I think it'll be okay. We shall make it work. Bon appetit, bunny. Right. I think we're just going to cut a very simple strip across here. I'm going to try and eyeball it somewhat. Try and make it straight. That looks about right. I think I'm safe enough to peel it off now. My embossing powder, my embossing paste has dried enough anyway. So sparkly. Leave it like this for now. Sending you warm winter wishes. I'm going to just measure this on the back here to trim. And I'll use my super sticky foam for this because like I said, with the embossing, well, not so much the embossing paste, but the glitter, it's a real pain to adhere anything to it. I use up all my little pieces. And stick this on here. Do you know anyone that's anti-glitter? A couple of my friends are anti-glitter. Completely anti-glitter. Any card with glitter, they hate it. This is not a card for them. I think I'm gonna get him to stand. Nah, I'm gonna hover him up a wee bit. Am I? I haven't decided whether I want to give him the oh, he does not want to stick. I haven't decided whether to give him the sparkles or not. You put it down here maybe. Or at the top. Yeah, why not? I think I'm going to need some glue dots though, because this glitter is not the easiest to stick things to. So I shall be generous with my glue dots. I like on the top, says Donna. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the top. Kind of balances it more. Plus, I kind of want people to see that it fades into white at the bottom, the glitter. I'll hang it off the silver. Yeah, some of those glue dots aren't really sticking to the glitter, but it'll stick to the silver. I think that will work for us. And of course, I need to darken up his eyes. Ah, but I cannot find my glaze pen. Here it is. It's in my Create and Craft stash box. He's so cute. Almost as fluffy as Fiskars. Maybe next week I will see and get Fiskars out and show him to you guys, seeing as you've been asking about him. I think he'd like a little adventure. He's not been out to the craft room yet. The original plan was that he was going to live in the craft room, but it's been really cold, so I don't really want him to freeze. He's still such a baby. Right, let's have a look. Only 2 cards tonight then, guys. Being a slow-mo. I've got this little guy here. And my other one, which is really different to my normal shindig. Where is my... what did he do with it? There it is. Hello, dear. And I used the Perfect Pearls powder to do the background. And oopsies. And then a little removable shaker tag. How fun. Hello, dear. Lots of fuzzies tonight. Although my card's got to pop open. Guys, I'm going to call it a night and hit the hay. With all the excitement of being on Create and Craft yesterday, I'm a little bit zoinked, to be honest. Enjoy the first weekend of December. Next week, like I say, I'll see about maybe bringing Fiskars out, and I will print off one of my older newsletters to share with you guys, if you're interested, so you can see what I do for that. But if there's any other questions or requests, please be in touch. I am trying to get on with designing the next release. I want the next release to have more products in it than the last 2 releases, but it all comes down to time and inspiration, because you can't push that kind of thing. But there you go. If you listen to the stream, you've got a hint of what's coming anyway, even though I thought I wouldn't do that. Right, good night everybody. Love you all, and I shall see you next week on Come Craft With Me.